Hello aspirants, welcome back to another class. Today we will continue solving the CPO English paper. This is the fourth set. Okay, so let us start straight away. In the first question, we have sentence improvement. The question says, select the most appropriate option to substitute the underlined segment. That means this part, bring the stenographer to book. This might not be completely correct, so we have to select one of the options so that we can replace this one and make it a coherent or making a proper sentence. So let's read. The manager decided at last to bring the stenographer to book. Bring the stenographer to book. So this part, bring someone to book for her illegal money transactions. So bring someone to book. Iti phale thilkhat abol khelna teo answer peksak ma. Thilkhat abol khelule bang abol teo ha answer ngai. So bring someone to book is making someone answer for their mistakes or for their crimes. So option A. Bring her for a detailed investigation. So this is also very close to the correct meaning. Detailed investigation. Investigate whether she is guilty or innocent. But investigation lampang hilo. So bring someone to book means not just investigate, but rather make them answer for their their crime or their mistakes. B, place her in a safe, supportive position. So this is not actually coherent. C, make her accountable. Accountable means answerable. Making someone answer for their mistakes, for her conduct, for her behavior. Take her into great confidence. Taking into confidence means confiding in someone, providing a safe environment for someone to share their secret. So in this case, in this question, the correct answer will be option C, make someone answerable for their conduct. So in this case, the stenographer will be made answerable for her conduct. So let's move on to the second question. Identify the incorrectly spelled word. So let's read the sentence once. The idea is to encourage correct, tourism correct, and allow visitors to enjoy the spectacular Rockies. Capitalized, that means this is a proper noun, but to ensure that it is done in harmony, the harmony spelling. So it should be harmony, HARMONY. So we'll just select the one that contains the word harmony, option C. Then 3, idiom. It is Christmas and everything looks so beautiful. It makes me believe that life is wonderful and pleasant. Life is wonderful and pleasant. What is the correct idiom for life is wonderful and pleasant? A, I'm changing my tune. I'm changing my tune. This is changing my view. So tune can also be substituted for view. I'm changing my view or I'm changing my position. I'm changing my tune. If I was very aggressive before, I'm now supportive. If I was supportive before, now I'm combative. Changing views or changing opinion. Up in the air, this part, up in the air, that means something is not settled, still debatable. Issue khata yung ki debate na up in the air ekitila so settle nailo answer nailo tu chanaila debate inaglai. C, I'm facing the music. So music here can be substituted for consequence. I'm facing the consequence of my actions. I have to face some uncomfortable situation because of my conduct. So facing the music is facing the consequence of your own actions. So option D, life is a bowl of cherries. So life is a bowl of cherries. Life is wonderful and pleasant. Then moving on to number 4, synonym of the word voracious. So what is voracious? Voracious iti pala consume in great detail. or consume in great number, consume in large quantity. Hapya ne anek lampang again phale ha ne ka ne elole reading lampang ale the. He is a voracious reader, so he'll read lots of books. Okay, question number 4. Select the most appropriate synonym of voracious. Voracious, someone who consume in great amount or great quantity. Consume in great amount or great quantity. Ha ne ka ne. Eating lampang hele ha ne ka ne le ha sim le the. He is a voracious reader. Iti pale book tampi ha sim book tampi sim. A great reader, a reader who reads lots of books, or a person who eats a lot. So synonym of voracious pale a very fast eater or a person who can eat a lot. Appreciate. Amikhat paksa. Quench. If you are thirsty, then you can drink water. After that, you will be quenched. So that means you are satisfied. If you satisfy your thirst. Adang chak na cheng beta. Quench. Compensated. Compensate. Giving money to someone to make up for their loss. Greedy, wanting more. So a greedy person will want more and more things. So voracious also means consuming in large amount, large number. Hapya ne, hapya sim. So that is not exactly the direct synonym, but it will be similar in meaning. So we'll select option D in this question. Voracious, large amount, greedy, wanting more. 5, one word substitution for there was a huge fire for celebration on the occasion of Diwali. So huge fire for celebration. Celebrate na din nga may kihal tangpia bonfire o kaita the option D pen. Firecracker Diwali tong ki relate him, but firecracker is not just for celebration. It can also be for some other purpose. Also, it's not a huge firecrackers. Then Lori, this is a Hindu festival celebrating harvest, winter lamaki mangsak. So Lori also contains bonfires. Lori hunaila bonfire okay lights again. So flash it's so takat po tahong wag and then dying again. So lorry also contains bonfire. There was a huge lorry. So we take it. Lorry is the festival name. So we are focusing on the fire. What is the fire called? So the fire is called bonfire. Celebrate natin aha. 6, similar meaning to the underlined word. Numerous tremors, shaking, without any tectonic plate movement have baffled geologists, confused, surprised. So tremors, kitching, without any tectonic plates movement. So usually when the tectonic plates move, we get earthquakes. When there are tremors, but without tectonic plates still. So that means it is confusing to geologists. So which word has the same meaning as confusing? Amuse, when you find something funny. Finding something very funny. Angered, irritated, perplexed. So angered and irritated are almost same, very similar. Then perplex. Perplex is someone who is utterly confused, not knowing what to do. I am perplexed by the new technology, so confused. So here, obviously, synonym of baffled will be perplexed. And moving on to 7. Select the option that expresses the meaning of the 9th segment. The regulation bans any direct or indirect promotion through radio or television of supernatural practices. So, supernatural. beyond natural til explain thelo explain theina khela thelom te ha supernatural. So this is mostly about magic or miracle, supernatural. Mihingin I explain thelo. Let's see the options. Option A, obtuse. Obtuse, this is very, very slow, very difficult to understand. Slow, difficult to understand. Annoying. Tun mi khat koma question khati dong ta answer epic dan slow, and at the same time hak sa zong ayong gen ningkit telum obtuse het haksa zabana again dan mong very unclear means ahong gen telejo obtuse kiti questionable. So supernatural obviously it will be questionable because it is not clear. Evident is clear. When you have evidence against something, it is very clear to you. Then occult. What is occult? Occult lampang himpale. Black magic or magic lampang. Black magic, supernatural events. So occult is something to do with magic, magical lampang. So option D will be the answer. 7, 8. Synonym of pacify. Pacify, it's calm. To make someone calm, to calm someone, calm a situation. Strengthen, blame, rebuke. Rebuke is scolding. When you scold someone, you are rebuking them. Then soothe, soothing. Soothe, calm. Again, make someone very calm. So pacifying, mi hadalung alung na tele. Along na isok be pala jaka pacifying, so soothing, making something cool or calm. Soothe. 9. Grammar. Select the option that contains an error. So the best way to tackle this kind of question is by reading properly. My father is comparatively better today. So today. The time is given, then is, my father singular, is today, present tense, so this part is correct. So the middle part, comparatively better today. My father is comparatively better today. So that means he was ill or he was not doing very well yesterday or some other day. That means it is a comparison. So that means the person was not very good or doing very well some other day. So comparison, the father's health yesterday or maybe some other day is being compared to today, so he is better. So which is correct, but if you look at this part, comparatively better, comparatively, this is the comparative degree, ki compare himimta, hundang totea, tunin na padewtay. Then better is also comparative degree. Good, better, best. So the comparative degree is used. So in here we have double comparative. So one of the rules of adjective is avoid using double comparatives and double superlatives. You are more stronger, you are more taller, most ugliest, double writing. So any kind of double writing will be considered an error here. So this is comparative, this is also comparative. So if you want to improve the sentence, it will simply be, my father is better today. So not comparatively better. So we will select option B as our answer. So if you want to correct it, my father is better today. 10. Idiom, beat around the bush. Very common idiom, beat around the bush. avoiding the main issue, avoiding talking about the main issue. So leave around the bush, to talk about something important, to go around the bush, or to avoid talking. So avoid talking about what is important. 11. Select the most appropriate meaning of the underlined idiom. Despite multiple obstacles, she continued with her endeavor, with her action, endeavor, demonstrating, showing that she has nerves of steel. So mi khatin obstacle tampi ama adinga block thai, ama adinga suboi thai tampi a face ale athil ball endeavor ti phala thil len ki ball ton business yan la hilo la thil target ne em is phala endeavor, demonstrating, showing that she has nerves of steel. Athagui ho ka steel age sem to bang. That means very, very strong. That means she is not easily scared. Mog nervous low, stable. So option A, extraordinary beauty. Amial hoilo hoilo lampang kigen low. B, an absence of fear or anxiety. Nerve. You're getting on my nerve. You're making me angry. Nerve. Nerve hatang pia. Emotion lampang to related. So I'm very nervy today. I'm very nervous today. So nerve iti pala emotion lampang. So still tong relate. That means this person has no fear, no anxiety. So option B. The capacity to maintain composure when stressed. This is also correct. Maintain composure when stressed. Composure, a behavior te ha ki thang dek lo. Stress atok lele aum dan nge aum tho. Relentless determination. This is also correct. Relentless, they should not dying, not giving up. So B, C, D, they all are pointing toward the same thing, but the correct meaning of nerves of steel, the strongest candidate, might do. This will be absence of fear or anxiety. This also encompasses the other two, which are almost synonyms. So B is the strongest one here. So select B. 12. Select the sentence that has the correct use of words and spelling. Okay, let's take the spellings one by one. A, the skilled surgeon, correct? Skilled surgeon delicately performed the intricate procedure involving lots of detail, saving the patient's life with his steady hands and unwavering focus. Unwavering, not moving, not staying still, not getting distracted. B, the skilled surgeon delicately, this is wrong. C, the skilled, skilled. D, the skilled surgeon delicately performed the intricate. So this is wrong. So that means the one without the error is option A, the skilled surgeon. So in this kind of sentence, just read through the sentence once, look at all the words carefully. 13. Select the most appropriate segment to substitute the underlined words. He always used to say that he was not a beggar by choice. That means this person is a beggar. But he was not a beggar by choice. And if someone could employ him, give work. If someone could give him work, he would like to eat. Khuddo au thua khuddo hilo jeka chomin sep na peleo nek ding au thi nek ding lampang chui kilo na sep ahial. So if someone employs him, so employs him means giving work na sep lampang. So like to eat, you would leave to work, like leave na sem ding a hing ding, love to work na sem would ding. So it will be option B. Listen to me, linger at work, linger, not moving, staying where the person is. So it would be he would love to work. 14. Grammar. One of them may contain an error. Again, this is very important. May. Option B, no error. So the sentence might be correct, it might be wrong. So let us check. By the time I reaching the metro station, the train had departed. Past tense, past perfect tense, the train had departed. By the time I reaching. So usually you cannot use a subject and ing together. Like I ka subject ita. Subject and ing form of verb cannot be used directly. Ing or third form, V3, third form of the verb, or the ing form. You cannot use subject and third form or ing form directly. There has to be some verb in the middle, which is what we call auxiliary verbs. So an auxiliary verb must always come between these two. Subject, auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb, it verbs like be, verb like is, am, are, was, where, been, titeo ka. Akikala umtete ngay de. I am reaching. I was reaching. Anyway, so we cannot use this directly. So this is all automatically an error. So we know where the error is. The error is in this part. I reaching. Subject and third form or ing form cannot be used directly. There must be something in between. So that means we already know what is our answer, option A. But let us correct the sentence. What tense is supposed to be used? So we already know this part is wrong. I reaching. By the time I reaching the metro station, the train had departed. The had departed, Japan here. Had plus V3. This is what we call past perfect. So past perfect means something that happened before the past tense. Zahi masazolaway cho, masazolso ile reach the station. Ka station ka tunaka zahi anab masazol ka tina, sorry. So there are two things happening here. One is I reached the station. The other one is the train had departed. Had departed so ana masazo. Amasang pensang aka zahi masazo. So the first action. So past perfect simply means something that takes place before the past simple. Before the past simple. So that means if you use past perfect that side, this side you are going to use past simple. So past simple formula, so subject plus V2, the second form of the verb. So this is called past simple. Had plus V3 matpat phala jaka past perfect ite. So past perfect so past simple masanga na umpen ha. Ale zahi tilni umecho I reached the station, the train departed. Hele hoy zo masa zo itile past perfect ha masa zo tinai so ale ama he station atun masanga kha a train ana chi manta tinai so zahi past perfect ki matle jela ma he past simple ki mangle. So subject kha I ta V2 ki mangle, reaching kha de V2 of reach is reached. By the time I reached this metro station, the train had departed. So our answer is option A. It should be I reached the metro station. You don't have to find out what is supposed to be the correct one. At least we can save time by looking at this word. I subject cannot be used directly with the ing form. So that can give us the error. That will tell us where the error lies. But if you want to know what is the correct, what is supposed to be the correct form of the verb, it should be I reached the metro station. Okay, let's move on to 15. Antonym of conservative. Indians tend to be quite conservative. Conservative, very orthodox. Not very open. In most aspects of life, particularly in rural areas, village vela ho mil nga idano ho mga achi idano ho modern backlo along chimteo ka very conservative, meaning they are not very open to changes. Old fashioned, conservative, old fashioned, or very orthodox. ache dan pangai khat neo along timo hutulam ma vazaulo va open back lo. So opposite of conservative should be someone with an open mind, a person who has a very tolerant mindset. Authentic, real. Authentic is simply real. Determined, having a target. Fantastic is good. Liberal is free. So conservative, very very old-fashioned. Liberal, very free. Along timha anga ito na ha very tolerant. So it should be uh, liberal. Liberal iti pala free. Liberty, freedom. 16, fill in the blanks. Mihir's ability to think outside always gives our team the upper hand when tackling complex problem. Think outside what? Very, very common. Think outside the cupboard, the room, the ball. It should be think outside the box. That means having a very creative way of thinking. Not orthodox, not conservative, or not not very orthodox. A person who thinks outside the box is a person who thinks creatively. Thinks creatively. Problem solving skills ne hoi. Then 17, idiom again. I don't know which career he will choose. He delays making strong decision. So when a person delays making decision, that means he is not very decisive. Option A, clean as a whistle. Very, very clean. Am I very direct meaning this one? It simply means something very, very clean. Something is very clean. Sits on the fence. Fence so that means a person who sits on the fence is neither here nor there. That means a person is undecisive. Ahoy pen deciding he hello. Chewing the cut delaying he chew the cut like it is. Taking your time. Bongin taking your time. Spill the beans, revealing secret. Why did you spill the beans about the meeting? Reveal secret. Turns a blind eye. Avoid looking at something or avoid something that is obviously true. Intentionally. Avoid, especially something that you are you can see clearly, turns a blind eye. It can simply mean ignore, not addressing. So that means if somebody is delaying making decision, that means he is sitting on the fence. He is undecisive. Option B. 17, wrong, correctly spelled word. Select the correctly spelled. Out of these 4, only one is correctly spelled. Let's see. Directory, correct? Oh, this is the correct option. Dictionary, so dictionary. Machinery. Dispensary. Option A. 19. Substitute the underlined word. My son will carry out my business in my absence. Carry out. Perform, do something. Like for example, my son will carry out my plans. Let's say you have some plan, my son will carry out my plans. But here it says carry out my business. Carry for, carry in, did you carry inside? Carry on, did you continue? Please carry on. Continue. Carry at. So my son will continue my business in my absence. So here this is supposed to be continue my business in my absence. So carry on. 20. Matthew decided to complete the marathon to prove that he is still fit as a fiddle in his 80s. Fit as a fiddle, violin. That means the person is very, very fit. An owner of a fit horse, man of great qualities, fit and energetic person, proud and unreliable. So option A, fit and energetic person. Synonym of dainty. What is dainty? A dainty person is usually someone who is very small, very delicate, but very elegant. Just like a flower. If you are describing a flower, look at the dainty flower. Aneo hilale hapianal. Very graceful, stylistic. Vulgar zamo. Elegant style, fine, sable. Fine is also good. Fine to good himaya, but elegant lampang ede. A good sang aleho iso. Sable is a kind of animal that is bred for fur. That has a very good fur. So that means dainty, a small, elegant, graceful person. A person to iloji adjective which ami describe now. So dainty will be synonymous with elegant. 21 grammar. If I have recovered from fever, I will start going for swimming classes from tomorrow. Okay, if you remember, we solved a similar question in the previous set. So this is again a conditional sentence. Something will happen if a condition is met. I will start going for fishing classes from tomorrow. Tomorrow, obviously this is future tense, so I will start is also correct. But what kind of situation is this? If I have recovered from fever, I will start going for swimming from tomorrow. So we look at the possibility. Is he imagining or is he saying something which is highly possible? If I have recovered from fever, I will start going for swimming classes from tomorrow. Zinga pata swimming cheding, bangang tila cheding tila kadam lo na pata kaung dam le cheding. So that means this person is talking about a high possibility. High possibility. As so aung dam po na ti na ding thum kilo ito very high possibility, or he is talking about a real life situation. So when we come across this kind of situation, this kind of conditionals are called first conditionals. First conditionals. Thangna ki ball pen ha second conditional se ajo first conditional. So first conditional is something which is possible, high possibility. So here what we'll do is, after we use the word if, we are going to use simple present or the present simple. And the formula of simple present is subject plus V1. First form of the verb. After comma, we will use subject plus will. Will, can or may plus V1. So this is the structure for first conditional sentences. So let us check the statement. Let us check after the comma first. Comma is I. Subject is I. I will correct. Start V1. So this is V1. I will start going. So after the comma, that is correct. But this part, if, after if, we have to write subject I, subject plus V1. Have recovered, it's a V3. So we will not use V3 here. What we need is V1. So what is the first form of recovered? Recover. So have recovered. If I recover from fever, I will start going. So this is first conditional. If I recover, V1 na hingay. So that means, where is the error? The error is in the first part, if I have, so option C. If I have recovered from fever, if I recover from fever. So a conditional sentence. So previous set I ball pen second conditional as penny first conditional. High possibility or real life situation. Something that may happen. How do you know it may happen? My future tense ki mangki dito. So, and we don't have any reason to doubt whether he will recover or not. So, this is the first conditional. 23, idiom. We need to make sure that criminals like these pronoun akimang, these people or these criminals, that these criminals like these get more from the authorities than a very mild punishment, mild, not severe. Punishment may amu sangon sanga hard zo deo sanga severe zo punishment mo leo so a taste of their own medicine. Tasting your own medicine mean me treat the namin lay treat phala jakha tasting your own getting a taste of your own medicine. Axe to grind, having a personal motive. Tilkhata bola le a target nei anong tima ama personal taka a reason nei blessing in disguise wang phatna hile abul lama ki hello awai nunga wang phatna no ki hedok te ho the blessing in disguise. Slap on the wrist khut ki khet sak mai tile slap on the wrist is a very very mild punishment. Neukhat kigai tho sanga chu neukhat sang zo deu hille very very mild. So a very mild punishment is option D, slap on the wrist. 24, grammar. Last night I dream. First form of the verb dream. There are two past tenses. One is either dreamed or dreamt. D-R-E-A-M-T later. British and American English as a T ki manglele ki bang dreams ki manglele bang. Last night I dreamed. Last night past tense, so I dreamed, correct? V2 that I am looking for. If last night also you cannot say I am looking for. It should be I was looking for. So option A, I am looking for, I was looking for. For the abominable snowman high up in the Himalayas. Abominable is mudaum hateful. Abomination, something which is not supposed to be there. Natural law. Kidakum. 25. What is the study of man called? Autobiography. When you write your own story, biography written by others, your story written by others. Biology, study of living beings, so anthropology, study of men. Okay, one word. Tin is easy to shape in any desired form. That means you can change the form. Rigid. Rigid is very hard. Attack cannot be changed easily. Gullible is an adjective for someone who is very easy to convince. A very innocent person who can be convinced easily. Immutable means something that cannot be bended, that cannot be changed. Malleable, malleable, can be reshaped easily. A shape malleable. 27. A period of time in a person's life when they are developing into an adult. Teenage, so that means a person who is still in the teen years, 13, 14, 15. So that means a person between the age of 13 to 19. Adultery, having affairs with married people. Childhood, so developing into adolescence. 28, wrong spelling. It may seem pretentious. So this is the wrong word. Pretentious. Acting like you, acting superior, or trying to present yourself as something you are not. So pretentious. 29. Rajan's cost. Rajan caused extremely painful. Rajan's caused extremely painful headaches. So anyway, let us check the underlined part. Extremely painful, horrible, devastating, extreme headaches. So here one word which is the same as extremely painful is the word excruciating. So the extremely painful pen ho a definition it also. Excruciating it dipat phale ha apya na. So excruciating direct. This is the word meaning for excruciating. 30. A list of books. A list of books, manuscript, something that you write by hand. A text or anything that is written by text, written by hand. Okay. Lexicon, vocabulary. Mi paudan, min award mateo ha lexicon. Bibliography, biblio means book. So bibliography is a list of books related to dicto, but not only books, a list of sources. Bibliography ipale, a list of sources. Sources iti ole jo books ay lole bang hilele bangkim aki list down na ka bibliography kiti a list of everything that you use for your research. Then catalog, a catalog is a list. So option D. 31. Choose the alternative which best expresses the meaning of the idiom. In life, there will be many situations where you have to choose between the devil and the deep blue sea. Choice kine, choice khat banga tele devil and the deep blue sea. Tuiso get to devil, Satan ki kala choose ding. Khoi zo ki choose ding tele ani niya hak sa gel devil, Satan choose ding or deep blue sea. Tuiso get a tum ding. So that means you are to choose between two unpleasant choices. So another idiom for this situation can also be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Difficult choice. Atel zog diom lo, song tel ding hilo le til tak tel ding. So that means whatever you chose, you are in a difficult position. To be in a good condition, like good hello there. To choose wisely, to be in the deep sea, or to be in dilemma. Dilemma, as we know, this means a difficult choice. So option D. Wrong spelling. Dictionary, correct? Nari. Granary, a place for storing grains. Ansang, ina. Directory, list of context. Chancellery, the office of the chancellor. The chancellor he na pen chancellery. So this should be Chancellery, chancellery. So option D. And 32. One word. A film shown during the day, especially in the afternoon. Dagni dagthum dagli tiwabela movie ako bangkitia tele. Theater, ito a movie hall ako it can also mean drama, cinema, or matinee. So as we know, afternoon shows are called matinee. 34, wrong spelling. Campaign, unexpected pilgrimage or program. Pilgrim, religious journey. Pilgrimage, unexpected campaign, program. So there are two spelling to the word program. One is P-R-O-G-R-A-M or P-R-O-G-R-A-M-M-E. Hadzozo. So either you add an extra M or you cut the E. So this is the wrong spelling. Wrong spelling ay correct answer. Option D. Okay, let's continue to 35. It is a fact that the same judgment can often be taken by more than one way. Judgment, mi khatin thupuk na asim, then can be taken, can be interpreted alagdan chom chom, can be taken by more than one way. By iti phale aduar. Alatu tinata cho, taken by surprise, taken by emotion, or taken by him. Let's say. So taken by emotion, alatu again, taken by more than one way. Taken in more than one way, taken for more than one way, taken off more than one way, taken on. Take on, if you take on something, that means you are trying to deal with that situation. Let us take on the matter. Let us deal with the matter. So correct option here will be taken in more than one ways. It can be explained in many ways. He can tell a story in many languages. So taken in more than one way. Alagdan chom chomum. 36 antonyms. More than one. Confidential. So what is a confidential statement or a confidential item? Confidential is secretive. Aguka kibol, not open to everyone. So what are the antonyms of confidential? A, hush. He did in a very hush manner. Hush iti phale. Secret. Aguka kibol. Those people spoke in a very hush tone. Aguka kiho. Trying to hide. So hush is correct, but common. So this is the wrong word. Public itila. So secret lawita. Concealed means hide or hidden. So, familiar meaning reveal, short, not hidden. D, off stage, so behind the scene, sneaking, doing something in a very secretive manner. Aguka toy, sneaking. So it will be option D. 37, synonym of filthy, dirty, very dirty. So synonym of this will be dirty. 38. Okay, let's see the grammar part. Mr. Thomas is going to buy horse. Is going to buy. The future tense is going to buy horse. Mr. Thomas. Okay, is going to buy horse. Okay, let's see the nouns. Mr. Thomas. This a subject. Mr. Thomas. Noun. What is he going to buy? He's going to buy horse. So we have two nouns in this sentence. What kind of noun is the first one? Mr. Thomas. It's a mimin. So this is a proper noun. Horse. So we don't exactly know which horse. So this one is a common noun. So one of the rules of a sentence is that a sentence should be completely meaningful, especially the subject and the object. Noun so bang to banga kuwa Mr. Thomas, so we have all the information we want from this word itself. Mihat. We know it is only one person. We know it is a male. So all the information are complete in the proper noun. So proper nouns usually are enough on their own. Common noun, how many horse will he buy? Which horse will he buy? They are very doubtful. So we always have to use at least one determiner. Use at least one determiner for a singular common noun. Horse, horse common noun. So we need to use at least one determiner. So if he is going to buy only one horse, we can say he is going to buy a horse. We can also say he's going to buy the horse, he's going to buy my horse. So all of those can be used. At least one determiner. Asakol ka bangza ahim. A horse, we can say the horse, we can say my horse, We can say that horse. We can say this horse. Joy determiner kiti cho. A sentence award pen khaneu khata complete hininga. He is going to buy a horse, the horse, my horse, that horse, this horse. Jesopol pen ho, jesopol pen kha tenando. So determiner khat be komtete ngai. So here we cannot simply say buy horse, buy a horse, buy the horse, buy my horse. Or what we can also do is we can turn this horse into plural. We can say buy horses. Plural only pala determiner kabangai khel talo. Mr. Thomas is going to buy horses. So we can say a horse, we can say the horse, we can say that horse, we can say this horse, or we can simply turn this horse into horses. So this is incomplete. So this is an incomplete sentence. Horse is the error here. Option D. 39. The company plans to expand its business to the international market. Expand is making something bigger, which is not reduce or limit or contract. It is to increase. 40. Antonym of ephemeral. The beauty of cherry blossoms is ephemeral, as the delicate pink petals bloom for only a short period. So ephemeral is something that exists for a very short while. Tilkhat sodlo, ephemeral. Transient, temporary. Achi zomzel. Life is transient, hin hohi permanent lo. Continue moving. It can move on. Unwavering. Waver, iti pala so huina mood will or waver. That means not stable. So unwavering means something which is very, very stable. Unstable. Uniform, something which are all that have the same qualities. Permanent. So ephemeral. Very short. So which one will be the opposite of short? It will be permanent. Option D. 41. In the following passage, some words have been deleted. Read the passage carefully and select the most appropriate option to fill in its blank. So if you want, you can go through the questions or you can just start straight away. But it is a good idea to read the passage, at least to get some idea. So let's read very quickly. Can I come along with you on your fishing trip, please? Asked Millie. Her two elder brothers dashed at her scornfully. Scorn. Very, very angry. Here, it is very clear that the elder brothers are not happy at all. Fishing is a man's dash, said her older brother, Derek. Girls are not dashed at fishing. That's a while, however, Millie managed to convince her brothers to take her dash. When they reached the fishing point, the two brothers wandered off by themselves. Buckville. So let's see the first blank. Can I come along with you on your fishing trip, please? Asked Millie. Her two elder brothers dashed at her scornfully. Observe it, saw it, looked at, watched it. So observe her carefully. Observe her, hey, preposition ki manglaude. Observe her, saw her, watch her. Jai preposition umlaude. The only one that takes preposition here is look. So look at her. Jai et umsa. So option C, looked at her. 2. Fishing is a man's dash. Man's sport, man's competition, matches, gaming. Fishing to gaming, match, competition, or sport. So it is a kind of sport. 3. Girls are not dashed at fishing. Good at fishing, likable at fishing, sound at fishing, acceptable at fishing. So obviously it will be good at fishing. There's a while, however, Minnie managed to convince her brothers. After, nearly, then, before a while. So it will be after a while. Managed to persuade her brother to take her desk, to take her within, along with them, among them. Take her with them, take her within the asunga, take her along, take her among. So here, two, minium, so we cannot use among. Among is used for more than two. Take her with them, take her along. So these two are correct. Along, take her along, or take her with them. But which one is better? Take her along. Along it pale pui. With them let's say only one word can be used here. Better, stronger alternative. So take her along. When they reached the fishing pond, the two brothers wandered by themselves. Moving on, another passage. Read the given passage and answer the question that follows. Okay, here, let us see the questions first. 46. How does the passage distinguish new media from old media? A question kay simale ne khat idea kini the jo banglam pangai dem media lam pangai ta from the question we know the passage is about media. Synonym of the word customize. What does the term catch-all mean? What is the easiest way to draw between all media and new media? New media. So obviously the passage is about media. So let us read the passage very carefully. New media is a catch-all term. Catch-all term used for various kind. Catch-all, so very inclusive. Hope. It's a catch-all term used for various kinds of electronic communication that are conceivable. Conceive something that can exist. Can you conceive? Can you think? No, conceive. Due to innovation in computer technology, contrasting, opposing. In contrast to all media, which includes newspapers, magazines, books, televisions, and other such non-interactive media. So what is being compared here is computer technology is being compared to magazines, books, newspapers. New media comprises websites, online with audio streams, emails, online social platforms, online communities, online forums, blogs, internet telephony, web advertisements, online education, and much more. It is not very easy to draw a line between the new and the old media because the so-called old media has found new ways of representation in digital form, leaving behind its conventional methods of representation. New media is considered to be the multimedia and digital form of communication happening via desktop and laptop computers as well as phones, tablets, and other devices. New media has introduced user interaction rather than simply consuming media. New media can be customized to users' preferences, and it can be selectively linked from one form of content to another. So the block or this particular passage is praising new media, how it is how it is advantageous and how it is better than the old media. No, all media limitation new media across it. Question 46. How does the passage distinguish new media from old media? A. New media increases screen time and can be addictive. Addiction, unhealthy, lampang bang makigen law. New media includes user interaction, whereas through all media, we only consume information. Interactive media. C. New media cater to a larger audience and more popular. Larger, popular, lampang bang makigen law. New media is fast and digitally based, whereas all media has never been beyond the conventional methods of representation. Fast. Okay, let's take this part again. Last part, fast. Draw this line between new and old media because the so-called old media has found new ways of representation in digital form, leaving behind its form of has introduced user interaction. Then option user interaction rather than simply consuming. So fast low lampang habang bagian low. So in this case, our answer will be option B, user interaction, whereas all media only consuming. 47. Select the most appropriate synonym of customize. Customize, ide danda na tilbol the. modifying according to one's preference or personalize. Question number 48. What does the term catch all mean? Then again, catch all, very inclusive, including everything. Inclusive term, catch all. Include a category that includes all the sources of entertainment, a category which includes many, like many, all. So you can cut B, a category that includes all the sources of information, a category that which includes all the type of media. Last night, and entertainment, things, or media. Cannot use for various kinds. Question number 48. What does the term catch all mean? And again, catch all, very inclusive term. A category that includes all the sources of entertainment. Entertainment, a category which includes many different things. A category that includes all the sources of information. A category which includes all the types of media. Right? They're almost the same. These four options. So let us see the passage ones. What does it mean? Passage New media is a catch-all term used for various kinds of electronic communication. Various kinds, more than one. So various kinds of things, various kinds of communication. We don't have the word for communication. That means here various. Various and all the sources, many different things, all the sources or all the types. So various talking many. All all various to many. So option B. 49. Why is it not easy to draw a line between all media and new media? All media to new media because new media is considered to be the multimedia and digital form of communication, because new media can be customized to users' preferences, because all media has found new ways of representation in digital forms, because both include various kinds of medium. Okay, let's look at the last part of the passage again. Here. It says, it is not very easy to draw a line between new and all media because the so-called all media has found new ways of representation in digital forms. The answer is very clear here. Because all media has found new ways of representation in digital forms. Option C. 50. Which of the following is not or type or kind of new media? Web advertisements, these are new media. Television, emails, email, electronic, online, this is new media. So television. Okay, this will conclude our question. I'll see you all in the next class. Thank you.